Me on the program.
Thank you very much.
You've been referred to as the dancing senator. Now, the dancing governor. Owing to all of your dance moves on social media, I highlight all of your stories on what's trending. I mean, I'd like to know where you got that from.
Actually, I'm supposed to be a musician, right away, but my father could not allow it. During that time when we were growing up, in the 60s,
Yeah.
they don't believe that somebody should go and do music.
That's not the
or
trade.
play football and everything. They just wanted to go to school.
Correct.
So it discouraged me. But I knew that I still have that, talent.
Yeah, right.
So thank God that I passed it to my nephew and my son. They're doing very well.
You taught your nephew how to dance.
Yes.
But you're multi-talented.
Yes.
I heard that you're also a drummer.
Of
and
course.
only recently, I heard you sing.
Oh,
so you're a well-rounded entertainer.
My God.
People say that if you leave the government house, you have a career in music or entertainment.
Well,
Are you
never
going
say
to go for
never
that?
say never.
Would you do that?
It can happen.
Absolutely.
Never say never. Anything can happen. Music, if you play music now, I don't know how it will. Something will just tell me.
Can somebody turn on the music right now, please? We need it.
So if you don't play music,
yes,
I don't know how my body will just start moving without knowing it.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier that you participated in a lot of dancing competitions.
Let me tell you about that.
I'd love to hear that.
I got to America in 1981, and then of course, the name of my school that time in Alabama, United States of America, is called Jacksonville State University.
Wow, coincidence.
Yes. So it's a countryside, it's a university town.
Right.
That was the day that the school was having their anniversary. A lot of activities, a lot of festivities, so there's dancing competition there. So I picked the dancing part.
Right.
So after the stage 1, stage 2 and everything, so we got into the finals. So to cut the whole story short, I won. So when I won, I remember vividly the president of our school, Mr. Montgomery, and he was trying to pronounce my name. Adeleke. He said, "Oh, what the heck!" And it was during the time of Michael Jackson 5. They were raining, and he said, "You know what? Since you won this election, hey, in school here, since you are in Jacksonville, you are now Jackson. I call you Jackson."
Don't tell me that's how you got your name.
That's how I got my name, and Jackson stuck.
Wow.
I have it in my passport, my certificate, and everything.
I was just saying coincidence. I thought you were born Jackson.
My father gave me a name at my birth, Ademola Nuruddin Adeleke. My mom gave me Ifeanyi because my mother is Igbo, but you can only use 3 in your passport. So in my passport now I have Ademola Jackson Adeleke.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The dancing governor. This is exactly why you are the dancing governor.
So it's like that. It's been started a long time ago.
It's beautiful to hear.
Yeah.
Now tell us how you grew up. I'd love the story that you've just narrated about, your early life in America. I'd really like to know how you grew up, your childhood, your family life.
Yes. Well, we have a fantastic family, the Adeleke family. My father, very disciplined. My father was a trade unionist. My father was a nurse. And they met my mom in Enugu. And 6 of us, my mom, were all born in Enugu. It was during the war. My father even built a house in Enugu and gave it to his close friend when the war, broke out. So we have to rush down to Lagos, to one stay. But before we left, I can't even speak Yoruba. All of us cannot speak Yoruba.
Do you speak Igbo?
I speak Igbo. I speak very well.
In Igbo?
Igbo. Or Fuma. I speak this. All them.
Fantastic.
So, we can't even speak Yoruba. All of us. We only speak Igbo, broken, and English.
But you're not just from a multicultural family.
Yeah.
You're also from a multi-religious family.
Yes.
Your father is
Muslim
and
your
mother is Christian.
Yes.
How did you combine that?
Well, that is why we are civilized. My father studied in the UK, and when he came to marry my mom, my grandmother told him that, "Look, I hope you're not going to change my daughter to my father." My father said, "No, we practice the same God. Muslims say Allah, and we say God, through Jesus Christ. So it's the same thing. It's when people, especially the politicians, when they want to use it, they started using religion. If they don't use religion, they use ethics. And so we grew up in our family, Muslim, Christian, and we lay together. My father would take me to mosque. I would go there, Allah Akbar, and I would do it.
Fantastic.
The God is great.
Yes.
Then I would go to church, Cherubim and Seraphim, the internal secret order of Cherubim and Seraphim. I would go there. And that is where my dancing skill and, of course, music, started.
In church?
In church.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
The first video I saw you dancing was
in church. Yes. It started from there. The interest started from there. But my father would not allow me to be a musician. So just school, and everything like that. So I'm glad my kids and my nephew, they're doing very well. We pass it to them.
Congratulations. They're doing excellently well.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a full-on entertainer, a drummer, a dancer,
and a singer. Yes.
And, of course, a politician.
Yes.
And this brings me to my next question.
Okay.
I'd like for you to analyze the current economic situation in Nigeria. What do you make of Tinubu's administration in terms of what they've been doing for palliatives? But I'd also like to know what you're doing in your state. What sort of palliatives have you begun to distribute?
Okay.
And the 35,000 Naira wage award that was announced on October 1st by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to go to citizens of each state. Have you started that distribution?
35 minimum wage?
Yes. No, it wasn't minimum wage. It was a wage award for 6 months.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, it appears that you're not sure about that.
That 36 something I'm not sure about. He's doing other, palliative, and we have released some money for the state to cushion a problem of.
But has Osun State gotten any money from the federal government to distribute to civil servants? And has that 35,000 Naira wage award been offered to your citizens?
No.
So that hasn't come into effect?
No, that hasn't come yet.
So tell us about your palliative measures.
I inherited a huge check, about almost 40-something billion. So I started paying that half salary. Slowly, little by little. I think we have paid about 4 times now.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, 51 is coming. And then the pensioners, they have not having it so good. I'm paying them too. And the pensioners and the retirees, I gave them free, medical care and all that. So that's part of, palliative, to cushion even the health care.
Talk to us about the health care.
Yeah, the health care, all our primary health care. My God, I went there, I visit myself. So they told me that, so a governor can come and visit. I said, my own governor is different. They have to start fixing all the health centers, about 332 wards simultaneously.
Fantastic.
They were fixing it. Then, of course, all the elderly, we gave them free medical care to the extent that we register them. So you must come and register, and we give them a card.
Fantastic.
To the extent that if they go to another state, for example, Lagos State, if they are sick, they will go and get treatment there, and they will send the bill to Osun, the government, and we pay for it. And they are very happy.
So on my way to Osun State, we experienced a lot of bad roads.
Yes.
But I was told that they were federal roads.
Yes.
But I also heard that you have done a lot.
On federal roads too.
On federal roads as well.
Yes. You see, all those roads that you're passing through is federal roads and all that. But I started fixing it so that I can go and give them checks. Listen, I fixed the federal road because my people are suffering. But I thought to myself, before I embark on federal roads, it might be difficult for me to come and start looking for my money. Let me fix the state road first.
Absolutely.
So I said, I've suspended federal road, but I will complete the one that I started. So I started fixing the state road and, of course, interland. I don't just do, surface. In fact, most of the roads that the APC are claiming that they fixed, it was through the government, a federal government intervention. So that means that they did not do any roads. Yeah.
Now, have you presented your check to the federal government for the roads that you have fixed?
Well, yeah, up to now I've not received any
Well,
money.
I hope you get that money back. We keep our fingers crossed for you.
Yes.
We also hear that you're trying to make Osun State a tourist hotbed. What are your plans for that?
Wow.
And you know, I believe I have visited the Eri Injesha Fall. I hope I got it right.
Beautiful.
Eri Injesha Fall.
Oh my God, so beautiful.
Yes.
Can you imagine you standing there for more than 2 hours? God is wonderful.
No, I did a photo shoot there.
You did too.
Yes.
So the thing we fall in there and everything like that. And I say, wow. And all these white people will come.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, that's part of my agenda. Tourism, culture, and entertainment. Because I live in the US, entertainment, culture, and everything, big time.
Absolutely.
And we have gold too.
Absolutely.
And they did nothing about that. So we are doing a lot to improve our IGR.
Yes.
In terms of gold, we have bitumen, we have a lot in Osun State. We have to just tap it. And a very serious government, when you are serious, Osun is not poor, Osun is very rich.
Yes.
We have cocoa.
Yes.
So by the time I've already formed a lot of committee, and I'm bringing everything. I'm working 247 to make sure that Osun is great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to talk about your election.
The 2022 election?
The 2022 election was not your first election. The first governorship election was in 2018. I mean, you were in the Senate for a year.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said that they stole your mandate.
Big time. The 2018 election, I won the election. Even the APC, those people that colluded against me, they are now with me now. They are now in PDP.
Yeah.
And they started telling me that when they stole the mandate of the people, I was still cool. I said, no problem. That means that it's not your time. And I went back to school.
What school did you go back to?
I went back, anyway, I went to Jacksonville State University. Okay. See, a lot of people, they don't know nothing here. In America, and I will introduce that system in Osun State. I will take it to the House of Assembly to pass it into law. In the United States of America, if you go to school there, university or whatever high school, if you drop for one reason or the other, maybe you don't have money. My own case, I started making money, big time. I registered as a contractor on the courier service. I have a lot of contract here and there and everything like that. My mind would not pay that money. I said, let the school wait. So I left, started making money. And I read the Constitution. You only need high school to even be president or attempted high school. I said, okay.
So you started school in the United States,
Yes.
And then you stopped. You dropped out, and then after you lost the election in 2018,
Yes.
you went
back
to
to
school to complete your university
my university
degree.
Yeah.
What course did you study, and when did you finish?
Criminal justice major and political science minor.
So you completed your studies.
I completed my study.
What year?
2021.
You finished school in 2021. So you have a university degree.
Of course.
Fantastic.
And high honors. Check it out. Let them hit their hand out. I went back to school. They were abusing me that, oh, look at our governor, you know, in the Western world here. Yeah. It's book. I said, okay, it's book that you want.
Yeah.
I will give you the book. I said, well, why don't you go to University of Ibadan? I'll go to Bago. I said, my brother, I ain't going to do that. If I stay here, they will say, you have money. You use money to buy your certificate. That's another controversy. Let me go to America at the age of 60 then. I said, I don't care. I will suffer.
Wow.
I want to sacrifice for my people. And I want to tell my people it's never too late to do anything. All the people that drop out of school, you can go back to school.
Yeah.
At my age at 60, I want to sacrifice for Osun State. Since it's the requirement, they are saying that I went back to school and everything. So, do you know that when I went to the registrar,
right,
they searched for my transcript
yeah,
for more than 1 hour.
Right.
Because it's 1980 something. So they found it.
They found your transcript.
They found my transcript and then sealed it.
Yeah.
And since I don't want to stay in that school again, I went back to Atlanta Metropolitan State College. College is university too in Europe. When they hear college, they say, it's college, but it's university.
Of course.
They call it this University System of Georgia.
Right.
So I went there. That one is in Atlanta. So I completed it within 2 years. So they started saying, is it not 4 years that you... Actually, my brother completed his BS 2.5 years. Because it takes a lot of, it started taking a lot of hours.
Yeah, you can do multiple hours.
Multiple hours.
You could do that.
If you're smart.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
So you graduated from that school in Atlanta. With high honors.
High honors. I got my certificate, man.
Wow.
I will show you.
So where's all the story about the F9 and, you know, you did do well in school?
The F9 they are talking about.
Yes, what is that?
Listen, the F9 they are talking about. When I took my wife, during that period in 1981, the school board or whatever they call themselves, they accuse our set that we have seen the paper already. So they started failing everybody. And me, I took the exam. You know, I finished 3 days in the exam. I didn't wait to see the result. I got my admission already in US.
In the United States.
Because they don't, even if you carry your A1 and everything, when you get to US, you must come and do exam. I did my 12 exam.
Of course.
I did my ACT, you know what I'm talking about?
Of course.
I did my SAT, and I passed.
Right.
And I was admitted into the school. So I didn't bother to, to check. So it was when my mother died. And I don't have time. So I sent one of my PA to go to my school, to come and, pick it up. So I got F9 in English, and then only one, the result, the other result, they didn't release it. Right. But they released only one F9. You know, politicians say, this guy's an F9. This guy's an F9. So, and I said, okay, no problem. You are calling me F9. So I will go back. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
I shocked them.
Tell me.
High school too. As I was doing my university, I registered for high school too, simultaneously.
How did you do in high school?
I did honors.
Wow.
Yes. So they didn't know. So when I got here, when I was submitting to INEC, they said, how about high school F9? I said, sorry, I've done it again. They didn't know. And I said, that's it, paid them well. So I showed it, I said, I got it. How about your district? There you go. So they said that the Ministry of Education, they helped me a lot. They now wrote me a letter that my school is recognized, and of course, I have high honors, everything. They accepted my high school too. Fantastic. The Gogley Penn, State High School in Pennsylvania. They accepted it too. Bam, bam, and they stamped it and they signed it. I didn't tell them.
Fantastic.
I put it down.
So 2022, you
2022, here I come. I was ready for them. So I gave it to them and everything. So when they are talking, when they go low, we go high.
We go high.
That is when they realize that, man, this guy is ready.
So 2022, you won the election.
Landslide.
But that election set some sort of precedence. After the Supreme Court overturned the appeal court's decision and affirmed you governor of the state. There was that theory about the beavers and overvoting. I mean, that was the introduction of the beavers.
Yes.
And the Supreme Court held that you won that election.
You know what? God loves me so much. Because I always praise him.
Yeah.
They don't know why I praise my God all the time. God's always paved the way for me. That beaver they introduced is for me. If they didn't introduce that beaver, they will ring me again. It was that beaver that saved me. They said, no, these beavers got all the authentic results.
Yeah.
I said, at least, Mr. President Buhari that time, he did this one. I went to go and greet him. I said, thank you for introducing this beaver, for signing it into law.
There were 2 victories for you.
Straight up.
There was a day you were announced winner, and there was a day the Supreme Court affirmed you as the governor.
Authentic governor of Osun State.
I'd like to know your feelings.
Man, I felt so good. My family were there with me. Family, friends, my nephew Davido.
Adeleke, Ademola Jackson, Nuruddin.
Is hereby declared the winner.
1 year now. Osun is moving.
It is 1 year. Actually, you were absent for your 1-year anniversary.
Good.
You were not in the country.
Definitely.
And you recently returned. Why were you away?
If you calculate the time of the campaign, and of course the election proper, and it's going like 2.5 years. And I've not done any checkup. That is what happened to a lot of the leaders. They will not do checkup. They will just be standing and everything. They will just fall down and die.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are, planning it for us to have a big party, to call Sonia there, called Shina Peters, called Ebenezer Obey, Davido, Mire, all of that. Those celebrate, I invite you. I was even thinking I will invite you too to come and celebrate, with us and all that. Because you don't know that you're my friend. On the TV, I always watch your show.
Thank you.
I always watch your show.
Thank
when
you,
it comes,
sir.
this trendy woman again, I will watch it. And it makes Arise so popular.
Thank you, sir.
I have to give it to you.
Thank you, sir.
I love your show.
Thank
you are
you,
doing
sir.
very well.
I appreciate.
I was trying to avoid it because in our family, when a bigger side, when big side like that and everything. And of course, the diabetes we have in our family is hereditary.
Okay.
So if you don't watch your weight, hey, you can get it. So I went there for vacation, and then I was working too.
Right.
Yeah, I was working while I was there. So that was why I canceled. There were a lot of people who were surprised.
Yes.
So I canceled the celebration. I said we're going to use that money for something else. Fix road, do that and everything like that. Let your people see. We will give palliatives. I wasn't sick. Everything, nothing whatsoever. But my detractor said that, my opponent said that they will me in the wheelchair. I said they are the one that they will wheel in wheelchair. It's not me.
You've talked about your detractors a lot. When that victory was announced, actually, when the Supreme Court affirmed your victory, a lot of people talked about your relationship. What's your relationship now with the immediate past governor, who is the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Boyega Oyetola? What is your relationship with him?
In fact, let me tell you something. When my brother took us to APC briefly, another before I left APC, when they didn't want to give me, when he died, to give me just ticket for me to go and replace him, another. We were very close. So when we left, it just changed. Because I'm contesting, against him. I said, life is not like that. So it's just, stop calling me. And I said, okay, well, it's not my fault that I have to be friends with you. So now, actually, governor is the one that's supposed to nominate a minister. Well, since he lost the election, the brother is the president. They nominated him on behalf of Osun. I didn't say anything. I said, well, let him go.
You didn't submit any names?
They didn't ask me to submit.
Wow.
They just give it to him. So why do I need to? There's some certain things that I don't leave it alone. I don't leave it alone. They're supposed to tell me to submit. But he doesn't know that. Even they ask me to submit, if he come to me that, hey man, bro, I lost this election. I'll give it to him.
Right.
But one thing he did not do, he didn't pick up the phone and call me. I called him. I said, hey man, what's wrong with you? I asked my people to support you. They're not in APC. This is the first time this thing will be happening. So you cannot pick up the phone and call me. And then you're done now. Why did you do that? He said, oh, Mr. Governor, I appreciate that. No, I'm sorry, that. I said, it's all good. I hope they give you something good. I'm bringing home. Bring something good to Osun. I wish you well, brother. Bye-bye. Bye.
Was that the last time you spoke?
That was the last time.
Yes. What is your relationship with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
You know what? We have a cordial relationship. We have a cordial relationship.
Are you optimistic about the Tinubu administration and his renewed hope agenda?
Well, see, one thing with me is that whichever way he gets there, God wants him to be there. That is my belief. And since he's there now, he's our president. So we have to keep praying for him. For his health, for everything, so that he can do well for us. He's not here a year yet. We are praying and we are watching that the suffering of our people will change. That is just our prayer. We hope things will be good, for better because people are suffering.
Mr. Governor,
yes,
you are loved by the people of Osun.
Yeah.
I see your videos, I see the way people gravitate towards you.
Well, I just believe that I'm a grassroots man.
Right.
I don't believe because you're going, there's time for everything.
Right.
Time to be serious. I'm trying to relax and enjoy yourself. And of course, I love dancing.
Yeah.
I love singing.
Right.
So a lot of people use that to cover. They don't know that I'm a very serious person. I started doing all my project, Bagam. This one will come, Bagam. With all these guys, it's not serious.
Right.
He's just dancing, but while he's dancing, he's working.
Yes.
So they were surprised. They were embarrassed by our achievements.
With all the love that you have right now from the people of Osun, and I don't think it's just the people of Osun.
It's all over Nigeria,
it's the people
even
of
Africa, cut across.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
The dancing governor.
All the way.
What's next for you? Are you going to pursue your political career to become president of Nigeria? Are you going to look for that office?
I'm qualified to be a president of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Why not? If God says that it's time for me to become president, why I will grab it and take care of my people.
Right.
I'm not going to say no. If anything can happen. If I can be governor miraculously, because Otapo, you know what the meaning of Ota? Enemy. I have too much enemy. Ota, no jebe. Too much enemy.
Absolutely. Yes.
But more good Ota, me match all of them like this.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think I do.
Big time.
Absolutely.
So, hey, if God says that I'm going to be there, I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready to serve my people.
Absolutely.
Anything can happen.
Absolutely. So no entertainment for you. You're going straight to Aso Rock.
That's it.
Mr. Governor,